What is up, everybody? Eric here from Soundcast Studios. Today we're taking a look at Soundtoys Decapitator plugin, which is a saturation plugin that's emulating a few different pieces of analog gear. Full disclosure, I am in no way associated with Soundtoys and any opinion is my own. I managed to get this plugin on sale, and it's one of those plugins that everyone talks about. I wanted to try out the plugin for myself to see if the hype was real and whether or not it's actually worth it. In order to try and get a feel for what the sound of the plugin is, I decided to run every single track of a session through the plugin and compare it to the dry version of the song. I did this with the 5 different hardware emulations using the same settings. I chose a drive of 5 since I felt like this was the spot where it began to distort slightly, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to hear that color. Now let's get to the sound samples. First I'll be playing the dry track and then be switching through every hardware emulation. After, I'll do a null test so you can hear what the plugin is doing in more detail.
I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell them roses, there are roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy
I'm actually really surprised by how much I like this plugin. To me, every emulation has a different sound, and I really like that. To my ears, A sounds like tape compression, the E sounds bright, the N sounds dark, the T is like a bright distortion, and the P setting is like a darker distortion. They all do give that hardware warmth, which I like, but they all do it in their own unique way, and there are actually situations where I'd pick one over the other, so that makes it very versatile to me. I also really like all the additional features it has. You can shape the sound of the saturation using the filters and tone knob, and do things in parallel using the mix knob, and so it's very versatile with the sounds you can get out of it. My only complaint is the auto gain feature. It works decently, but at higher drive settings, I did find that I'd had to pull down the output more than what the auto gain was doing. But that's a minor thing, and it's not something that'll keep me from using this plugin. Other than that though, I really like this plugin, and I can understand why it's so popular. Does it sound like the hardware it's emulating? I don't really know, and I don't really care. It sounds good to me, and that's all I care about. So now the main question that I aimed to solve is it worth the $200 that it retails for? Personally, for me, it's not. $200 seems like a lot for just saturation, but for the sale price of $49, I do find that to be a very fair value for what you're getting. And so I'd recommend it at the sale price and not really the retail price of $200. So that is going to be the end of this video. In the comment section below, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you thought I could have done better. And I'll see you all in the next video.